Hello and welcome to Music Lessons with Tony Valley. Today we're going to be continuing with Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. In our last lesson, we stopped at measure 100. We're going to back up a little bit, and on measure 95, there's going to be a small solo, our first one in the song, and it's going to go from measure 95 to measure 100. I'm going to play it through real slow first for you, and that's going to be played over that basic part that we went over. Okay? Now measure 95, we're going to start right on there. Right there, that last zero right there on the fifth string is going into measure 101. Okay, so let's take it back. We're going to start on measure 95. And right at the end of that, you're going to play the 5th and 6th fret on the 2nd string. You're going to go. That's the first part of the solo. Then you're going to go to measure 96, and you're going to play 8th fret down to the 6th fret. And right here, you're going to do a hammer-on, pull-off, and a slide down to the 3rd. So you're going to go. So let's do that again right there. You're going to put your first finger on the 5th fret, 2nd string, and you're going to hammer on to the 6th fret with your 2nd finger. And then you're going to pull off. So you're going to go. So you're hammering on to that 6th fret on that 2nd string with the 2nd finger and pulling off. So you're actually only hitting the first 5. We've got a little trick here. We're going to slide right down to the 3rd fret. Okay, so this is all going to be in one motion here. Again, this is measure 96. It's going to go. All right, so we're hammering on and sliding down from the 5th to the 3rd. And at the end of measure 96, you're going to be hitting the 5th fret on the 2nd string and the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So let's play 95 into measure 96. Okay, once again, measure 95 into measure 96. All right, then measure 97, we're going to move down to your 1st fret on your 2nd string, and you're going to do another hammer-on pull-off. And you're going to hammer on from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret with your 3rd finger on the 2nd string, and pull off from that 3rd to the 1st. So that's basically going. And right at the end of that, now you're going to do another pull-off to the open 2nd string. So the beginning of measure 97, you're going to go. And that's all on the 2nd string with the 1st and 3rd finger. Hammering on from the 1, 3, pulling off to the 1, and then pulling off to the open 2nd string. Then the rest of measure 97, you're just going to hit that 2nd fret on the 3rd string with your 2nd finger twice. And do a little vibrato at the end of that note on measure 97. So again, measure 97. Now measure 98. You're going to hit the 2nd fret on the 3rd string with your 2nd finger. And you're going to put your 1st finger and get it ready, and you're going to be striking your 2nd string, 1st fret with your 1st finger. And you're just going to play that 3rd string, 2nd string. And then you're going to mute that out for a second, then hit your 2 at the end of that. This is the end of measure 98. Okay, so measure 98, we just have. Okay, so let's back it up from measure 97 into 98. And you just have to time this and listen to the music and listen to the song and just get the timing right. Again, that was measure 97 and 98. Now measure 99, the beginning part of the riff, you're going to hit the open 2nd string. Then you're going to go to your 1st fret with your 1st finger on that 2nd string. Then you're going to go to your 3rd fret 2nd string with your 3rd finger. Then hit your open 1st string. So the beginning part of 99 is going to go. All right, let's back it up. Go from 95 all the way to the beginning of measure 99. Now, the next part of measure 99, we're going to have a mix of hammer-ons, pull-offs, and we're going to be changing strings. So we're going to be starting on the second string, and our pull-off is going to start with the 3rd fret, 3rd finger, 2nd string. And I'm going to play it through. We're going to go. And that whole piece right there is the second part of measure 99. So let's start it over. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and you're going to pull off, and you're going to have your 1st finger actually seated right onto the 1st fret, 2nd string. You're going to go and do a complete pull off from 3-1 to the open. Okay? Then you're going to hit your 1st fret, 1st finger, 2nd string, and pull off to the open. And then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, hit that, and then hit your 2nd string open. So, measure 99. All right, now measure 100. You're going to start on your 2nd fret, 3rd string with the 2nd finger. You're going to pull off. Just pull off from that 2nd to the open string. Now, we're going to move over to, you can either use your 2nd finger or 3rd finger on that pull off right there, 2nd or 3rd finger. Right here, I'm going to use my 1st finger because now I'm going to move over to the 3rd fret. So, at the beginning of measure 100, you're just going to do that 2 in the open. Now we're going to go into a pull off on the 4th string, starting with our 2nd finger, 3rd fret, and you're going to pull off to the 2nd fret with the 1st finger on that 4th string to the open. So that's 3-2 open. Okay? So once again, the beginning of measure 100, you can use your 1st finger. Actually, let's use our 1st finger on that 2nd fret, 3rd string. Pull off. Then we're going to go our 2nd and 1st. Now we're going to put our 1st finger back onto the 2nd fret, 4th string. And what you're going to do is you're going to go. All right, that's going to be pull off, hammer on, pull off from that 4th string with the 1st finger, 2nd fret. So let's take that little part again. Actually, we're going to hammer on the whole thing. All right, so let's take the beginning. Again, this might be a little complicated, so I'm going to do it real slow. This is measure 100. I'm going to go from the 2nd fret to the open on the 3rd string, pulling off. Now let's move over to our 4th string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Then that pull off, hammer on, pull off. Now I'm going to put our 2nd finger now on the 3rd fret, 5th string. Then hit our open 4th string. Back to our 3rd fret, 5th string. Back to our 4th string, open. Now we're going to move our 3rd finger over to the 3rd fret, 5th string, and you're going to strike that note. Now the next part, you're going to be putting your 1st finger, and this is again, it's still measure 100, there's a lot in this one. You're going to strike your 1st fret, 5th string, and hammer onto the 3rd fret, 5th string, and then pull off to the 1. So we're going to go. So let's take measure 100 once again and go real slow. And in measure 101, you're going to just hit that open 5th string. Let's take the whole thing real slow, starting on measure 95. That's measure 101 we ended on right there. Okay, if you have any questions about this lesson, please feel free to email me at tonyvalley@tonyvalley.com. We'll see you next time.